Welcome to Digital Access Pass. My name is Veena Prashant. DAP is a membership plugin for WordPress. It's the most comprehensive all-in-one membership plugin for WordPress. I truly believe that the long-term success of your membership site does not just depend on how many people are signing up for your courses or your membership, but how many people are actually getting the results, right? So how engaged your community is, how engaged your members are, what kind of connection you have with them. So we are always looking to add features in DAP that will help you not just get more people to sign up, but also get more people to stay long-term and continue to consume your content, and different ways for you to reach out to them and help them make progress. The more people you help get the results, the more thriving your membership site is going to be. It's really that simple. If you overwhelm your members with just content, it's not going to work. They're going to cancel. So I'm happy to let you know that now you can enable a chat interface, a live chat interface on your course pages and challenge pages that will allow your students to reach out to you when they have a question. And they can instantly reach out to you. And if you're online, you can instantly respond back to them. And if you're offline, you can let DAP know that you are offline, so you want to receive an email message when someone sends you a message, right? Someone sends you a chat message and you want to receive an email notification. You can do that. You can also get DAP to send your students an email notification when you respond back to them. If you're offline and you respond back to them later, you can get DAP to let your students know what the response was, and you can send them an email with your response. There are so many different options, and it's so easy to set up. Within 10 minutes, you can have this chat interface live on all of your course pages and challenge pages. You can select on which course pages or challenge pages you want to activate it on, and you can also instantly deactivate it. So let me take you behind the scenes to show you how you can set this up. In fact, late night yesterday, I enabled the chat interface on my challenge site, membership site challenge, where students are currently taking a 14-day membership challenge. So today when I logged into the dashboard, I saw a bell notification, an indication that I had a new message. I clicked on it, and I can see that students have already sent me questions through the chat interface. And different students are sending me messages from different lessons that they are on. And so they're asking me different questions, and I was able to respond back to them. And this is a global chat. What this means is, doesn't matter which lesson page they are sending you the message from. When you respond back to them, they will find your response on all the pages where the chat interface is active, right? So if they are on lesson 1 and they send you the message, they move on to lesson 2, and you have responded to them, if they click on the chat interface on lesson number 2, they will still find all of your responses because it's a global chat. It's not a lesson level chat, so it's a global chat. All of their messages will show up on all of the lesson pages. So now let me take you behind the scenes to show you how you can implement this. All right, so this is the back end of DAP. This is the DAP dashboard, and you can see there is a new bell notification here. And currently, I don't have any new messages here. I have just installed the new version of DAP that supports this new chat interface. So I have not yet activated the chat interface. But when you have activated the chat interface and you start receiving messages from your students, from your members, you're going to see there will be a notification here that you have a new message. And you can click on it to find all the messages and respond. But currently, as this is a site where I've just installed this feature, this new DAP version. So I'm just seeing this. And you will also find a new option for chat here in the menu right here. So you can click on chat to get to the chat interface. Whether you click on this chat or you click on the bell notification, is going to bring you here initially. And this will allow you to set up your chat interface and enable it on whatever course pages or challenge pages you want to use the chat on. So currently, the way this chat interface works is you can only use it for your online courses and challenges. So you can activate it on your lesson pages and your challenge lesson pages. But in a future update, you can enable it on any page where members have to be logged in to view the page. As long as members are logged in, they'll be able to see the chat interface and they'll be able to interact with you. So let me click on it and show you how this works. So here you can see enable chat, and you can disable chat on all the pages where it's currently active just by switching this off, right? That's it. It's as easy as this. So enable it, and you can give yourself a name, right? You're going to be communicating with your students. This is a two-way chat between you and your students. So you can give yourself a name. This is what they will see on the chat interface. How often to refresh the chat message? So in the front end, the students are seeing the chat message and the responses, right? So basically every 20 seconds, that's the default setting, DAP is going to get new chat messages, if there are any, from the database. So I would recommend leaving it as 20 or increase it, but don't reduce it too much because it's going to result in DAP having to make too many calls to the database, right? If you change it to, for example, 5 seconds, it's going to try to retrieve new messages from the database every 5 seconds, so that can have an impact on performance. So I don't recommend reducing it. So default is currently 20 seconds, and then you can see how it works and then optimize it further for your site. So this is my challenge site where I'm doing my 14-day challenge currently. So here I'm logged into my challenge site as a new user who has just signed up. So when they go to the lesson page where I have activated the chat interface, they're going to see this icon here. You can change the color in the backend, the background color. It's red currently, but you can change it to whatever you want. They can click on it, and it's going to show them this message. So this is the default message, and this is the one that you can customize right here. So now the students can send you any message they want. They can type it in here. As soon as they send the message, there will be an indication right here that you have a new message and you can respond to them. So I'll show you the entire user experience in a bit, but let me just show you how you can configure different options. So this is the message, default message. You can update it. And then here, message received notification. This message has been sent. If you don't want to wait here for a response, we'll notify it. So when the students send you a message, and if you have not responded to them yet because you're offline or you didn't see the message or it's taking you time to respond to them, they're going to see this message that will let them know this message has been sent. And if you don't want to wait here for a response, we'll notify you when there is a response. Let me show you this. The user types in a message, test. So this is the new message, right? You can see this is highlighted, and this is a message I just got from this student. So as an admin, I can respond to it from here. Hi there. But before I respond, I want to show you the back end, what's happening. Here you can see it says this message has been sent. So this is the message you can configure in the back end. As soon as students send you a message, you want to let them know that, yes, this message has been sent, and you're going to receive a response soon. And so this message will be displayed if you are not live yet and it's taking you some time to respond to them. You don't want them to wonder what happened, right? So this message will let them know what to expect. So you can update it to whatever you want to say. Here it says no messages. So say that I'm responding back to them now from here to this user. If you also want to send this student an email with your response, you can check this box right here and click send. Otherwise, just click send, and what will happen is your message has been sent. You can see here, my response is here. So this is how you can communicate with the user. So now if you're wondering, from where did this student send you the message, right? What lesson they are on? Which course are they taking? You will find view source here. If you hover over it, you can see all the details here. And you can view the link. You can click on it, and it will take you directly to the lesson where they sent you the message from. So this is the lesson from where they are sending you the message. You won't see the student message here because you can't communicate here from the chat interface because you're logged in as you and not as the student. So you can't communicate with them directly here. But whatever messages they are sending to you, you can communicate back with them through the chat interface, all right? So now let me show you the rest of the settings here. This is the chat color. If you want to change it to a different color, the background color, you can change it. Here you can see I'm using the notes feature that comes with DAP's Course Builder. So users can click on it and take notes. So both are here. And so if you want to increase the distance between the two, you can adjust the padding here. In my case, I want the chat interface to be on the right, like this one, and the notes interface to have a little bit padding and be on the left. So in the DAP Course Builder, you can adjust the padding for all of these icons. If you want the notes icon to be a little bit to the left of the chat interface, you can do that, all right? So admin profile image. This is the image they are going to see in the front end. And so this is the image. So if you have not uploaded any image, it's going to get the Gravatar image. But if you have uploaded an image, it's going to use that image. So you can upload an image that you want users to see in the front end, and that's what they are going to see. Here you can let DAP know what courses or challenges you want to activate this chat interface on. Do you want to activate it on all of your courses or some of your courses? So if it is selected courses, select this option. And if it's all courses, select this option. So here's my main challenge site, and I have uploaded this image here. And here you can enable the chat feature on some of the courses or all of the courses. So here I have selected courses, right? And I have enabled it on these two courses that I have, challenge recordings and the 14-day challenge. These are the two active courses I have on my site. And so I have enabled this chat feature on both of these so they can communicate back with me and let me know if they have any questions. These are the two courses where I have enabled it, but you can select all or you can select some of the courses where you want it active. So this is the student notification. If you want to send your students an email, whenever you send them a message, you can configure the email here. Now, just because you configure the email here, it doesn't mean every time you send a message, they're going to receive an email because you don't want to overwhelm them with too many emails. You just have to configure the contents of the email here, but whether or not you want them to get an email depends on this checkbox. When you send a message, if you check this box, only then they are going to receive the email. But the email content, it's going to come from here, right? You can configure the email here. That's what this is for. And the personalization tags are here. You can use first name, last name, and the message itself. If you want to send them a copy of your entire message that you sent to them through the chat, you can use this merge tag to send them the message directly in the email. Now, admin notification. Now, if you want to receive an email when your students send you a message through any one of the lessons, you can enter your details here. However, this does not mean you're going to get an email every time someone sends you a message. So it depends on this setting where you can say online or offline. If you're in the offline mode, where you want to receive an email every time someone sends you a message, set this to offline. And then whatever messages students are sending you through the chat interface, you will also receive an email with that message. But if you don't want to receive that message, you can just turn this off right here. So even if you're offline, you will not receive any email messages. You will just receive the notifications directly here in the backend. You can always go back to the DAP backend to find all the chat messages here. Doesn't matter if you're offline or online, you'll find all the messages here. So that's how this works. Well, that's it. So that's how it works. And it's really simple setup. And in no time, you can have the chat interface active and just use the default options initially, activate it on any one of your course pages or challenge pages, and then log in as a student. Don't test while logged in as an admin, right? But log in as a student, give yourself access to the course or challenge where you have activated it, and then send a message as your students would. So when you go to the DAP backend, you'll find the notification here. Doesn't matter if you're offline or online, you will always find the notification here. If you have received a new message, you can click on it to see all the activities. You will see all the messages that your students have been sending you. You can click on the student name here and respond to them. This is how this works. As you can see, it's really easy to activate it on any one of your courses or challenge pages with a click of a few buttons. And you can also easily disable it. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you have not yet signed up for my membership site challenge, definitely take a look. It's a 14-day membership site challenge. The content is evergreen and you can take this challenge anytime. And all the challenge content, all the lessons, you can access it anytime you want. You're going to have lifetime access to it when you sign up. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this was helpful. As you can see, it's really easy to enable the chat interface on any of your course pages, all of your course pages, or some of your course pages or challenge pages. You can do both. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not done so already. I'll be back soon with more. Bye for now.